this is one of my favourite paintings that I've ever done, and when I'd finished it, I knew it just had a little bit of magic to it, and it's one of those things you can't name what it is. It's like that sometimes. The title of this piece is Un Caffè Con Gianni, which means a coffee with a Gianni. And who who is Gianni? Well, a lot of people ask me whether my portraits are of real people, and the answer is yes, they are. And I think what fascinates me most of all is the story behind portraiture. I mean, that's what I love most about portraiture, because there's always a story behind the painting, or of course with the person that you're painting, and I do try to put that across. Um, this portrait has been up to the Royal West of England Academy in Bristol in 2019. And this year, 2020, it will be going to the Royal Birmingham Society of Artists. So quite a few people love it as much as I do. So who is Gianni? Well, Gianni was my boss. When I was a young girl, I decided to just up sticks and go to Italy. Um, and there I lived and worked with a family in Assisi. And apart from some family holidays in Italy, I didn't really know much about Italy. But this experience, I was there for a year, and I lived with this family and worked with this family 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. We were always together, and it was a life-changing experience. I didn't realise it at the time because I was very young, um, but that was really the start of my great love affair with Italy, um, which has kind of just increased over the years. Um, and I haven't been back to Assisi for really a very long time. You know, an extreme. I was a young girl. I'm not a young girl anymore. But last year in 2019, I fulfilled my dream of going back to Assisi and seeing the family who'd made such a massive impression on me, and who I'd grown to love. You know, and going back and seeing Gianni after all of this time was just amazing. And this portrait was taken from a photograph that I went back to the house where I used to live with the family. Gianni made lunch, and then afterwards we sat around the table drinking coffee, and you know, the Italian coffee is the best in the world. I don't drink coffee anywhere else. I don't dare, because once you've had Italian coffee, you don't want any other coffee. So there we were sitting, having a chat, and you know, I was finding out all that had happened to him and the family over this long, long period of time since we'd last seen one another, and sitting around the table where we used to eat every Sunday and when we were not working. And it was just such a joyous day. And Johnny was my boss. And when I was a young girl, he was just this man in the kitchen who just shout and screech at everybody, but you know, didn't mean anything by it. But at that time, he was kind of like the big boss, the big couple. But going back, you know, as a sort of, as an adult, you know, meeting this wonderful man who, you know, had obviously loved me very much, and I didn't really understand that at the time, but you know, who was really just like this wonderful father figure. So there's a lot of passion and love and, you know, all good things really went into the creation of this portrait. And I would guess that's the little bit of magic, you know, that some portraits just have. I think if you put your whole heart and soul and love into the work, into the image that you're creating, I do think that it comes back out at the viewer. Um, and that's really all I can say about the backstory. I mean, you know, the story goes on and on, but you know, the impression of Assisi, you know, gentle Assisi, what a beautiful place, full of amazing art. And again, at the time, I didn't appreciate it, but going back, I was just wow, what a beautiful place, and the wonderful times that I had here has all gone into this painting, and that's why I love it. It's going off to Birmingham this weekend, so I thought I'd better make a film about it, because somebody may buy it, and I may never see it again. And I just wanted to share with everybody my great love of not only this portrait but the person in it, and of course all of his family and the wonderful times that I had there. Um, what more can I say? I just want to thank Gianni and his family for igniting the beginning of my absolute great love for Italy, that wonderful country, the people, the food, the art, everything. Thanks.